Video I'm going to teach you what is content distribution network. The content distribution network provides us with the multiple servers at the different geographical locations. So what is the use of the server here? The server will be providing the video contents to the clients based on the request given by the client. So previously, in our 20 years back, we were using a data center, which it was only a single data center which used to provide the video contents to all the clients. So what is the disadvantage if I am going to use only a single data center for all the clients? There are three disadvantages in it. One is, if that single data center crashes, then nobody can access any video, or nobody can get the video contents from the server. The entire system will collapse then, or the entire system gets crashes. Then the second thing is, see, if I have only one data center, and if all the clients wants to get the data from that data center, then if the distance between the client and the data center is more, then what happens, it has to pass through the contents, and the request and the response should pass through so many number of ISPs, number of networks, number of routers, which will increase the delay. That was the second disadvantage. And the third disadvantage is the same content. For example, yes, any famous video like A.R. Rahman's Vande Mataram song, if you take, almost all the people in India would have watched the video. So the same content request would be given to the server by almost all the clients. Again, from the data center, it will reach through different networks and the communication medium to all the clients, which is again duplication. So in order to avoid these disadvantages, we move to the content distribution network, where instead of depending on a single data center, we can distribute the servers to a multiple geographic location, so that the server will take the responsibility to provide the video content to the client. So we can avoid these three disadvantages. If any one of the server crashes also, the other server will provide the content to the remaining clients. And the second disadvantage, as we said, so for every client, the respective local server will provide the content. So there is no need for the request and the response to travel through so many networks, so many links, so many ISPs. That is, no need to travel far, and by this we can reduce the delay also. And the same content, no need to distribute the same content, no need of the same content to travel through this much different distance again and again. No need of duplication of the same content. So these three things can be avoided by following this content distribution network. Yes. So in the content distribution, so first we'll see the challenge, how to stream content to hundreds of thousands of simultaneous users. As I said, the option one was, which we used, a single data center, single large mega server, which had single point of failure, point of network congestion, long path to distant clients, multiple copies of video sent over outgoing link. Same multiple copies of the video were sent through the outgoing link. So in order to avoid this, we went to a new technology called content distribution network. Yes, what is the challenge here? How to stream content, that is the second one, that store or serve multiple copies of videos at multiple geographically distributed sites, that is distributed servers. So we'll see how. Before getting into this, I want to say about two things. We have two types of CDNs. One is private CDN and the other one is third party CDN. In case of private CDN, the content provider and the content distributor are same, whereas in case of third party CDN, the content provider would be different, and the content distributor would be different. For example, content distributor called Acamia is a distribution company which distributes the content provider. A content creator called Netflix, Hulu and all will give their video contents to content distribution company called Acamia. Then the content distribution company will take the responsibility to distribute the video contents to the clients. So there are two types of CDNs. One is private CDN and the second one is third party CDN. The best example of private CDN is YouTube and the Google. Both are of same company which produces as well as distributes. So that is the best example of private CDN. And third party CDN is Acamia and Netflix, Hulu and all. Yes. And we have two another strategies how to place the servers placing the servers. One is the first strategy is enter deep, and the second strategy is bring home. In enter deep, we'll be using so many large number of clusters. Okay, large number of clusters and large number of small clusters. I'll explain with a diagram so that you can understand better. Yes. See, cluster is nothing but a server, 2 or 3 servers connected with the multiple clients. Okay, these are the clients and this is the server. These are the clients. There are 2 servers and these are all clients. Whichever I am marking it as C, these are all clients and this is server. S is nothing but server. So if I have thousands of clusters, with every cluster having some 10 to 15 clients, then it is called enter deep. If I have large number of small cluster, then it is called as enter deep. Enter deep. This is the first type. And the second type is bring home. What is this bring home? In the bring home, I'll be having large sized cluster in which I'll be having thousands of server, or will take hundreds of servers which is connected to thousands of clients. So small number of large size clients, large size clusters. So I'll be having only 3 clusters, but every cluster will be having thousands of clients. Here what I said, I'll be having so many thousands of clusters where every client will be having some 15 to 20 clients. Bring home is small number of large size cluster. Enter deep is large number of small size cluster. So these are the 2 different types. Next, we'll move on how to retrieve the data. How to retrieve the data from the server. As I said, the content provider will be different and the content video content distributor will be different. In that case, how a client can get the video content? See, here the client is Bob. If he wants to watch some video, he will go to the website called netcinema.com. There he is finding the video which he wants to watch and he is clicking the URL of that video. Once the URL is clicked, it goes to the Bob's local DNS server. The request goes to the local DNS server. Then local DNS server sends the request to the King's CDN. NetCinemas, that is content distribution company's website. that is NetCinema's URL, and it gets the IP address of King CDN's authoritative DNS server, which is content creator company. That is, King CDN is content creator. So it gives the IP address of NetCinema authoritative DNS, gives the IP address of King CDN's authoritative DNS. See, so now the local DNS server of Bob will use the IP address of King CDN authoritative servers given by NetCinema's DNS server to contact King CDN authoritative server, and it will ask what is the IP address of King CDN server. Then King CDN authoritative server will give the IP address of King CDN server. Then with the IP address, this IP address will be provided to the Bob by the local DNS server to the Bob, that is client. So he wants the IP address of the King CDN server. So what he does, with the IP address he gets the video content from the King CDN server. So who is King CDN server? It is the content provider, and NetCinema is content distribution company. So first the Bob sends the request with the help of the URL to the local DNS server. Then local DNS server contacts NetCinema's authoritative DNS to get the IP address of the King CDN authoritative DNS. Then it contacts King CDN authoritative server to get the IP address of King CDN's server where the video content is stored. Then it sends the IP address of the King CDN server to Bob, with which the Bob will contact the King CDN server directly, and it will get the video content over via HTTP. This is how content distribution network helps the clients to get the video from the server. So with this, I am ending the session. Hope you would have understood what is CDN. Thank you. Bye.